Okay guys, we've been getting some fun questions about dinner parties. First I want to say, always send me your questions. I love receiving questions so that I can answer them here. So we're going to start by answering some questions about a dinner party. Okay, what's my first question?
How far in advance should I be sending invites out for my dinner party?
How far in advance? Okay, well that depends on the actual event. There's all these different times, but for a dinner party, it is anywhere from the same day up to 2 weeks in advance. And the same day feels very stressful to me. But there might be somebody you think of at the last minute. It is more than okay to just reach out and say, hey, we're getting together for dinner tonight. Do you want to join us? Or for me, for example, I will be hosting a dinner party soon. And so I'm going to send an invitation out 2 weeks in advance. And I like making a little invitation on my phone and then texting that to them if it's more of a casual dinner party. If it's a little bit more formal, then I'm going to actually print invitations and send them in the mail. Because I'm old-fashioned and I love still sending things in the mail.
Next question is, how should I ask my guests about dietary restrictions?
Oh, that is such a great question. So depending again, if you're texting the invitation or if you're sending that in a formal invitation, you want to put at the very bottom, please respond with any dietary restrictions. If I'm texting, it's a little bit more, it's a throw together dinner party, then I'll say, hey, do you have any dietary restrictions I need to know about? If I'm going to have a huge party with maybe 15, 20, 30 people coming, I'm not going to ask about dietary restrictions. I'm just going to make sure internally to think, anything I'm making, could a vegan person eat that? Could a vegetarian eat that? So my meals that I serve are pretty generally across the board anyway for any dietary preferences. But for a bigger party, I'm not asking that question because I don't want to feel confined to so many different requests. But if it's smaller, I absolutely will accommodate that. Okay, what's my next question?
How many guests can I have at a proper dinner party?
Oh my gosh, I love that question. Okay, so I would say no more than 12, but 12 is your maximum for a dinner party. I personally, everything I buy in sets of 12. So plates, chargers, placemats, glasses, everything, flatware, I buy in sets of 12 because I know I'm never gonna go over 12 for a dinner party. So I always have more than enough that I need. I typically only invite 8 because I feel like that's more comfortable around my table. So 8 is a good number. 12 is the maximum that you wanna go. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have a very cozy, intimate dinner party for 4 or for 2. I have a dinner party coming up for just 2. And I love that as well. And so in that case, if I don't particularly want to cook, but we want to have the intimacy of just having girl talk at my home, then I might pick up something that is our favorite meal. But if you're going to do a dinner party, I would say stay close to 12, but 8 is your magic number. Something else I want to add to give you some perspective on dinner parties. I always want to say, do what you love. Do what makes you happy. I always love to add something from good to great. You know, I love good is good, but if you want to be great, I will typically find something super small and inexpensive that I can duplicate as a little hostess gift for my guests. And so I had a little dinner party the other day and I got tiny little gift bags and I put little balls of white chocolate inside the gift bags and a little bag of strawberry covered pretzels. That was very inexpensive. It was so cute and every person at the table got their own little bag. If you have more of a budget, then you could buy earrings for everybody. You could buy little candles for everybody. Whatever your budget allows, I love to add a tiny little gift at everybody's place setting, just as my little touch of love for my guests. When you're doing these type of dinner parties, don't feel bad if you don't have time to cook. Go pick up food to go, take the food out of the to-go containers and place them in serving pieces that you might have at home. Now you might say, well, I don't have any serving pieces. Let me tell you that Home Goods is your secret weapon because they have the most beautiful serving pieces for $10 and $12. If you don't have a Home Goods, go to Amazon. I will link in my bio some great serving pieces for very inexpensive. So it just depends on what season of life you're in and what makes you happy. But anytime that you get to-go food and you buy it or buy something from a store pre-made, just take it out of the to-go containers and put it in your own serving pieces, and then you look like the little domestic goddess that you are.